My goodness, why is 11:36? So we have roughly 14 minutes. Okay. Right. Lecture 4. Um, Demand. As part of microeconomics, we talked about the cost benefit analysis and the pitfalls in decision making we have discussed yesterday. Then, in the microeconomics, the other two topics that we are going to learn are demand and supply. What is meant by demand? What are the topics associated with demand is the subject matter for the day today. Law of demand, determinants of demand, law of diminishing marginal utility, all that is subject matter of today's lecture, supposed to be. Since we spent some time on feedback and other story, we will be talking only what is demand, the definition of demand, and stop here. Maybe Monday we will cover this remaining PPT of this, because we cannot cover in 15 minutes. Then I have to rush. I don't want to do that. Right. So today we will be talking only what is demand and then stop. Before going to the term what is demand, first let us talk about what is market. Earlier, before learning this particular subject economics, I thought market is a physical place. When we say market, is a physical place. My mom says you go to market, buy some vegetables. I go to a particular place in my village. I thought that place is called market. But my perception towards the word market changed when I started learning this particular subject. It is not the physical place. It is a market is actually a group of buyers and sellers for a particular good or a particular service. For example, haircutting salon is a market. Why? There is a person, barber, to cut the hairs. We people are going to take that services. Massage center is a marketplace. There are people who give massage, there are people who take massage. Hotel is a market. There are people to serve food, we are going to take food. Okay, there are buyers, there are sellers. Wherever there are buyers and sellers, those places are called markets. It does not mean a particular place where vegetable, grocery, or this kind of shops are situated. We call that place as market. It's not that. It's a group of buyers and sellers who make the market. Even in the online, you see Amazon is a market, Flipkart is a market, and MCX, the multi commodity exchange, where we buy copper, nickel, zinc, or crude oil, this kind of objects in the online and sell it. Forex, foreign exchange, where we buy the currencies of one particular country, buy and sell online. Forex. Okay, all these things are market. Market can be virtual, market can be physical. Basically, market refers to a group of, a set of buyers and sellers. Okay, if there are a buyer, if there is a buyer, at least one, there is a seller, then that where that transaction is taking place, that place you can call it as market. Okay, then supply and demand are the behavior of the people. There are people in the market, and that people sometimes buy, sometimes sell, and they create demand, they increase the supply. So the terms supply and demand are the behavior of the people in the market as they interact in the market. Microeconomics is about how this demand and supply interact in the market. The dynamics between the demand and supply is the subject matter of microelectronics. So microeconomics, I'm sorry, microeconomics. Well, having said what is market, what is demand? And market is governed by demand and supply. That's how we connect market and demand. Now we are this particular lecture and next lecture, probably the lecture after, another two subsequent lectures will be on demand. Then one lecture will be on supply. Okay. So what is demand? Demand for a commodity refers to the quantity of the commodity which an individual is willing to buy per unit time at a particular price. Looks very formal. A big definition like stuff. There is a good demand for that product, we say. There is a good demand for that product. And for some product, we say, hey, there is no demand for that product, man. Like that, we say. Okay. So, demand is a kind of term which we are very familiar. But in economics, we say is a technical term. In economics, it is a technical term, a terminology which has a specific meaning, unlike the English meaning of demand. So we say a product is having a demand if it satisfies three conditions. What are the three conditions? Among the buyers, the people in the market, I would say people in the market, they should have desire to buy your product. Desire to buy your product. They should be willing to pay for it. They should be willing to pay for it. And they should have the ability to pay for it. They should have the ability to pay for it. If all these three are existing in the people of the market, then the product is deemed to have demand. The product is deemed to have demand. So if a question comes, is there demand for this particular product in the examination, you should check these three criteria. It's not just definition. Suppose a case study is presented to you. Check whether this is having a demand in this particular given scenario. So you should check these three things. What are they? Is there a desire among the people to buy? Is there willingness to pay for it? Whether they have enough money in their pocket, ability to pay for it, whether they have ability to pay for it. If these three things are there, then you say the product is having demand. Let's give three examples. Okay, suppose what is the costliest car as on today? Tell me one brand name. Sorry. The costliest car?
Bugatti, sir.
Rolls-Royce, sir.
Sorry?
Rolls-Royce.
Not audible, gentlemen.
Maybach, sir.
Maybach.
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 Maybach. Maybach. What is the rough cost of that Maybach? Approximate.
More than 10 crores.
Yeah, more than 10 crores. Very good. Okay. So there is a car called Maybach. I have a desire to buy that car. I have the desire to buy that car. I am also willing to pay for it. I am also willing to pay for it. But all the money I have is only few thousand rupees. All the money that I have is only few thousand rupees. Do I create a demand for Maybach?
No, sir.
Oh, why? Because I cannot buy that car. Because I don't have the ability to pay for it. I don't have the ability to pay for it. Right. Number two, I have certain items I can list. Similarly, personally, you may have different items like that. For example, a particular scent, perfume, okay, very costly. It's 3,000 rupees. A small bottle of perfume, 3,000 rupees. That very good fragrance. You like it the most. So you have a desire to buy that the perfume, and I have enough money, 3,000 rupees I have. I am capable of paying. But if somebody gifts me that perfume, I'll be very happy and use it. but I am not willing to pay for it. Hey, very costly, man. I don't want to spend for just perfume 3,000 bucks. No. Okay. Do I create a demand for that perfume? I have a desire to buy that perfume. I am capable of paying. I have enough money, but I am not willing to pay for it. I am not willing to pay for it. If somebody gives, I will be happy to use it. I will take it and use it. Okay, you also personally will have a list of few things that if somebody gives us a gift, you will use, but if you go to a market, you will not buy that. Okay, do we create demand for such products?
No, sir.
No, because willingness to pay for it is not there. Okay, right. Then, I am very hygienic person. I am very hygienic person. For example, okay, I am not hygienic, but I am telling for a classroom discussion, very hygienic person. And there is a roadside food coming on the street. Okay, let us say they are selling some food, roadside food they are selling. Looking at the person, at his poverty and whatever you see, I am willing to pay for it, no problem. Also, I have enough money to buy that roadside food. I have willingness to pay, I have ability to pay, but I don't desire to buy that item. I don't desire to buy that item because it is a roadside item, roadside food. Something is coming on the street, somebody is selling, but I don't feel like, I don't have any desire to buy that item. Do I create demand for that product? No. So for a product to have a demand, the people in the market should have desire to buy, willingness to pay for it, and the ability to pay for it. If these three conditions are satisfied, then we say the product is having demand in the market, in that particular market. Now, with this understanding, you read the definition again. Demand for a commodity. Commodity means an item. Demand for a commodity refers to quantity of commodity. How much commodity is desired by people, which they are willing to pay and they have the ability to pay. So, how much quantity? Beyond which we will not call it as demand. How much quantity is in demand? That's what we call it as demand. So it refers to a quantity which an individual is willing to buy at this particular time, at this particular price, for a given time and given price. Because from time to time, my needs will vary. Okay, today I would like to buy only 1 kg of tomato, whereas tomorrow maybe another 1.5 kg I may be willing, because I may be willing to make takali when tomato chutney. So tomorrow my needs, demands may be different. I am talking about today. So the time is important. In the given time now, and given price, today's price will be different from tomorrow's price. Today's price, today's time, how much I am willing to buy is the demand for that product. So demand refers to a commodity, that quantity of the commodity which an individual is willing to buy per unit time, per unit price. Okay, so that is the definition of demand. um, we have another 10 minutes. Would you like to continue or we'll stop here? You have some energy and enthusiasm for second slide?
Sir, we have another class at 12 o'clock, sir.
Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.